Moving on, the next award category, Corporate Excellence, recognizes an alumnus who has made outstanding contribution in a leadership role in corporate sector. Can we have the nominations, please? I now request Dr. Ranjan Banerjee to kindly announce the winner of Corporate Excellence Award.
We had a fairly unique circumstance this year in the sense that when we tallied up the scores, we had two nominees who were absolutely tied in terms of numbers. So then we went back to the jury and said, decide. But the jury did not like the idea of giving it to one of them and not giving it to the other. So I'm happy to say that we have two global leaders, and the winners of the award for corporate excellence are Ram Iyer and Shalini Kapoor. Congratulations, Ram. Congratulations, Shalini. Extremely well deserved.
No wonder, with such amazing nominations, we have a tie. The first winner of the category, Shalini Kapoor, is from the PGDM MMS batch of 1997. She is the director and CTO of AI applications at IBM. Congratulations, ma'am. Everyone is waiting to hear from you. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much. It's definitely an honor to be recognized by my SPJIMR family. And I got the award pretty much in time. So thank you so much for the great award. I really thank also my family, my parents who sent me to SPJIMR and said that, I should just fly with my wings. I thank my spouse, who's also from SPJIMR, and that's the best award I have got from SPJIMR. And I thank my children and my two boys who always, are always behind me to keep going on. This is a good time for me to reflect as to, what worked, how my journey has been. So just sharing some nuggets with all of you, and especially with the faculty who has groomed me, and they kind of put me onto the stage. So I think what I would like to share is two things which I learned throughout my life, and I thought they are the ones which were the differentiators. First one is being absolutely innovation focused. Of course, I'm in a technology sector, so innovation is, and the whole industry is growing. But then how do you stay ahead of the curve? How do you make the technical strategy, and which makes a lot of thousands and millions of people to follow? So that has been a big hallmark for me, and especially, I started working on Internet of Things as an area, which was way back in 2011 when people were not even talking about it. It was not even called Internet of Things at that point of time. So I put up my hand for that. I took a risk, and I changed, I just start doing a role which nobody would recognize at that point of time. And I started researching, talking to clients, meeting several people, put up also a business plan, though I was on a technical plan, with technical roadmap plan within IBM. I work like a startup within IBM. It's a large organization, but I really worked like a startup, and that led to launching of the entire Internet of Things business unit, which was called Watson IoT. And that kind of changed a lot of things, because a lot of customers I was meeting. It also led me patent a lot. So I ended up doing like 14 patents, interacting with technical people. And I had learned a lot of business from SPJIMR, but I actually was seen more as a technical role model because of the technology incubations and innovations that I was doing. it helped me launch a lot of new product lines. We launched a lot of products, global products, which are now running with several customers, right from in India, from Future Group. Big bazaars are powered by the products that I have made, as well as globally. There are very large customers who are running the products. And also what happens is, when you do something good, suddenly, you have to change. You have to ensure that you change your engine. And I realized that, if I don't bring AI infusion into my products, things will fail. So I worked a lot on AI infusion and skills transformation within my organization to ensure that all the different kind of roles and all the different kind of people are AI enabled. Also, what I learned from SPJIMR is value leadership, right? I mean, we all know about the DOCC, and what I want to do is impact into the society. And I have worked a lot with Atal Tinkering Labs, which are established in schools, in government schools, in small, in remote corners of states. And I mentor a lot of students, and I also take a lot of IBMers along with me who mentor a lot of these students. And the high point came to me when I worked with CBSE board to introduce AI as a curriculum in all the CBSE schools in India. So working with a lot of students, doing AI hackathons, moving towards a better India is what drives me. And coming to the high point, I'm also working with Niti Aayog and also presented to Prime Minister Narendra Modi about how the education roadmap and how virtual education should work in India. So a lot of give back to the society is what I learned, and I'm doing that with in my career, and that's what keeps me going on. That's what keeps me on. So thank you. And one last thing which I want to say is a lot of women approach me and they say, how about women life work balance and things like that. So I just want to leave with a message that we juggle a lot of balls, right? As women, we are juggling multiple balls. Some balls are made of steel. Some balls are made of glass. And those glass balls are there both at your work and at your home. So you just have to ensure that the glass balls don't fall. Sometimes it will be work, sometimes it will be home. But as long as you understand that the ball should not fall and break, that's how you make it. So thank you. Thanks all of you, the faculty of SPJ and the students, for this great event that you have. You made it possible in online. So that means you guys know how to keep going on. And thanks so much.
Congratulations, Shalini ma'am. You are a role model for all of us. The second award winner of the category is Ram Iyer. Ram Iyer is from the class of 1994 from the PGDM program. He is the worldwide director of digital strategy and e-commerce at Microsoft. Sir, please share a few words. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Parth, and congratulations, Shalini, for that accolade. I feel full of gratitude at this moment. This is indeed very special. It's a dark, foggy morning here, a cold winter in Seattle, but my heart is thumping with joy as I saw those videos, and the nostalgia which is there within me. I just can't express my emotions at this point in time. But I'd like to kind of first start by thanking my family. I think my family has always been the wind beneath my wings. They have been the ones who have helped me chase my dreams, even moved countries in order to make this happen. I could have never done it without them. So it's a heart full of gratitude. Thanks to, Kavita, Vedant, my mother, my sister, they all have been really a big source of inspiration for me. I'd like to thank the Alcom team today for such a great show. You guys have really done a great job, bringing this virtually. You brought back so many memories, and it's been such a pleasure and honor to be working with you so closely. To put a show in a virtual world is not an easy task. You really did a stellar job here today. Thank you, Dean Ranjan, Professor Kamath, and Professor Ratika Gore, and the entire faculty of SPJIMR for inspiring students like me to learn more and achieve more every day. I think it would be a complete miss if I don't thank the alumni, and especially my class of 1994, the batch of 1994, my batchmates whom I learned so much with. There are so many memories and moments The video walk took me back to so many points in time, but it was really, the students have really contributed a big part of me, who I am today. So as I reflect back to 1992, when I, put my first step into the institute, it brings back a lot of thoughts. And we were the first batch of SPJIMR, which actually broke from the shackles of the Mumbai University to, in many ways, I would say we were a startup at that point in time, because we were the first batch which was kind of born with this vision of Dr. Srikanth to really transform management education in India. And of the many things that, I have memories of, there was one phrase or a meme which kind of stuck with me. And that was the phrase about the onus is on you. Dr. Srikanth used to use this phrase a lot. And the onus is on you was more than a phrase. It was an empowering mindset, I would say, at that point in time. It was the mindset of an entrepreneur. How could you dream high and have a high aspiration, even with very little resources? How could you run a core program with just two core faculty, and every other faculty was adjunct? Just one classroom, which was Dome 1, which we had at that point in time. And all the scheduling on that beautiful board, we have so many memories of that as well. So, so it was, it was really an empowering mindset, and that's kind of been like something which I've carried through, from that point in time to now on. As much as we learned within the classroom, I must say that there was perhaps more learning outside the class. Some of the things like the OB lab, which was called in that time at Khandala, and PG lab now, as you kind of refer to, the internship projects, the student activities, the kind of work that we are seeing now on display from all of you. All these was really something which was really special, and it really helped me learn a lot, and I'm sure it helped all of you as well. But above all, I think there is a spirit, and that spirit is the spirit of #IamSPJIMR. I think, and that spirit is the spirit, is the spirit of empowerment. It's the spirit of nurturing. It's the spirit of being humble and rooted when you're trying to touch the sky. That really makes the difference. And in my view, that spirit is what is so special for all of us, because it's that spirit which has propelled SPJIMR today. When Dr. Rekha Kamath spoke about the FT rankings, it talks about how far we have come along in this journey, and we should all be very, very proud of the success that SPJIMR as an institute has achieved in the global landscape as well. And so I'm very, very grateful to the faculty, to the students and the alumni who have really made that vision of really being a global force to reckon with in the era of management, which SPJIMR is today. In closing, I just would like to quote my favorite author, Arundhati Roy. And Arundhati Roy had this book called Azadi, and in that she talks about the pandemic is a portal. And the portal is a beautiful metaphor. It's a gateway from one world to another. And in my mind, through the pandemic, we have many choices. We have a choice to travel heavy with all the baggage of the past, with all the checked in bags, or we can travel light. We can travel light with cabin baggage, and we really have this beautiful opportunity, all of us, to truly reimagine the future. And there are so many things that we have to be grateful for, as we walk into the future. But I do want to take this opportunity to wish all of you and your loved ones a very, very happy new year and all the very best to reimagine your future. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Ram sir, and thank you for inspiring all of us.